So can you and your partner count by fives and put them in your 5 groups and count by fives? The proficiency scales will give a better understanding of the critical concepts that the students will have to be working on. They'll understand exactly what they need to know.
The biggest benefit that I see for my students is that they actually know what's expected of them, and then not only that, they have a way to build towards those goals.
The proficiency scales are a way for everybody to have a baseline and that everybody will be on the same page.
Families now have a way of knowing what's expected and a better understanding of how to help their students succeed in the classroom. Where did the rows come from? Who wants to share what their partner said? Casey? It has changed how I've taught the lessons. It's given me a deeper understanding of what I'm trying to do. It also has helped kind of guide the lesson plans.
I am able to target specific skills, and then I use the foundational processes to allow my students the understanding to meet the target at the end.
It makes lesson planning a lot clearer. I'm hitting those standards, I know the targets that I'm trying to reach, and then I'm figuring out ways to reach the students better. Add fractions, making like units numerically. Okay, so when we look at our fraction, addition, and subtraction sheets, for proficiency scales, I made a template for them that says what the 3.0 and 2.0 goals are. And I use student-friendly language so that they understand what's expected. And then we use dry erase markers, and we'll actually mark off when we're doing a specific skill so they understand what they're doing and how that's helping them build towards our goals. Now, how I would scale it or scaffold it for 5th grade is definitely different than how I would do it for 1st grade. I think putting it into student-friendly terms so that they understand what is being asked of them is really important. I think having examples is really important, so if I was to do it for younger grades, I would probably use more examples of what I want the students to be able to do. I would have it in really student-friendly terms and things like that. And then as we go through the grades, gradually have students get more and more control of that.
Mirror words. I know that 10 is the same as a bundle of 10 ones. I don't specifically show them the scale itself because if I show them the scale, they wouldn't understand. So we have a I can poster that say what we can do that's based off of the standard. And that is our target zone where we want to be on the proficiency scale. And then I work through the foundational processes all the way up until they get to meet that target. My students are goal-driven, so they know what the end is in mind and where we're headed with it. So when we start at the small steps and then we work towards the target zone, they know what's expected of them. So then we revisit it at the end and then we see, did we actually meet what we said we were going to do?
1, 2, 3, batter up. Swing. 2. Catch. 2. Throw. 2 columns, excellent, okay. And the biggest benefit that I see is that it really puts students in charge of their learning, and it helps teachers become more of the coach. Everyone knows what's expected, and then it helps those students reach those goals.
I am able to target specific skills, hone in on what they're needing to know, and then working from there as to what foundational processes do I need to make sure they're reaching that target.
I see proficiency scales aligning with the strategic plan because it's doing the things that we're already doing, and it's just giving us a clearer outline and understanding as teachers and for the students and for the families. So it's really getting everyone a seat at the table and then really having people impact their own learning.
The proficiency scales also put a focus on the students and the standards over the curriculum. The curriculum is just the tool that they will need to achieve their standard. We're going to start at 0. Ready? Go.
The biggest thing that I would say about scales is take it slow, do small chunks at a time, and then incorporate it into the things that you already know how to do, and then that will help make the things that you're already doing a lot better.
The first time that you see these, the biggest thing I could say is do not panic. This is a shift in mindset, this is a change, and I think it will help us get better. I think it will help us understand where our students are, and we'll have a better understanding of where they need to be, so everyone's on the same page.